Hey, welcome back everybody. Signing here again with another additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video, and we have an Irritator up today. So, another Spinosaurid. Slightly bigger than a Baryonyx, really. Not by much, but just enough. Which means they are actually really good creatures for caves. Actually, these are a very well-rounded creature anyway. We'll go into a few of the abilities and whatnot. But their standard knockout tame, which is pretty par for the course, really. And they're not particularly fast. They have no jump. But these things are actually combat juggernauts. I mean, they are definitely something you really don't want to mess with when you get down to it. So start off with, they have damage reduction. They only take 85% of damage. And on top of that, the whole saddle, everything else, right? So they're already taking significantly less damage. Now they have a bite attack, which is left click, which is reasonably fast. And then they have a claw attack on right click. Claw attack, obviously, well, hits twice. And bite attack only hits once. But the claw attack also inflicts basically Deinonychus bleed when you get down to it. And that, stacks up to 5 times, and it deals significantly more damage on top of everything else. They do have a Roar on C. Nothing special attached to that. These guys are also, though, immune to bleed, venom, and radiation. So on top of, the damage reduction, these things can solo a Giga. The saddle for this thing is level 48. Yes, you're gorgeous, I know. And, I mean, something that you can tame at level 48, being able to go toe-to-toe with a Giga and come out on top is just amazing. They level up health and melee rather nicely. And like I said, they actually have a bleed they inflict themselves. So, between all those, I mean, it's just an all-around good creature. The only thing I wish they could do is jump. That's it. Just give me something they can jump. Maybe a little faster when they run around. I mean, their walk speed is pretty slow. The run speed's not all that great. Human can run away from them without a problem. But basically, if it comes up against you, it's going to die. I mean, we're talking Gigas, Deathworms, not the Rain, though, unfortunately. Wyverns. An army of these things going against a boss is a very, very scary thing. The only thing I wouldn't take them against probably is the Dragon, honestly, because of the whole fire thing. But everything else should be no problem at all. Stat-wise, they're a little lower on health than most creatures, and similar levels, but they do have the damage reduction. A funny thing is they're immune to radiation. They don't spawn on aberration though, which is kind of a waste. They don't naturally spawn on any maps that have a radiation zone. I mean, well, there's Val, and then there's like Fjordor and whatnot, the modded maps. But that's kind of it. They don't spawn on any of the main story maps where radiation's present. But if you end up in Aberration, I would take these things against Rockwell, honestly. They're that good, and they can do a lot of damage. But other than that pretty much sums up this creature. It's just all around, just nasty as all get out. It's immune to some of the worst effects out there, and it can dish out some damage in a hurry. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one. Signing out. Have fun.